Right. Welcome to my channel. I don't know what this channel is going to do or who's going to watch it, but I think this will be a fun exercise for me as I work through the processing of being fired and what to do next. It is 11 o'clock on May 27, 2025, and I was fired about 2.5 hours ago. I've been working with, I was hired by Research Square in July. I started working for Research Square in July of 2020, and they were acquired a couple times, most recently by MPS 1 year ago, and they laid off a bunch of folks at the time, and over the I was given a retention bonus to stay on, and I think there was like four of us U.S. engineers that were kept on that were retained. Everybody else was let go at the time of the acquisition, and it's been a year since the acquisition. I was paid my retention bonus on Friday, and yesterday was a U.S. holiday. Today I had a sprint planning meeting planned for the upcoming sprint, which starts tomorrow. That meeting was scheduled for 8:30, and while I was sitting at my desk, a new meeting started that I didn't recognize, and that was the meeting with HR, and they said, "Hey, we don't need you anymore." It wasn't a surprise, because they've laid off everyone in this year, and the business, academic publishing, is being consumed by AI, so it's not like a shock or anything, but here we are. I was fired 2 hours and 30 minutes ago. And why did it take me 2 hours and 30 minutes to start my channel? It's because I didn't know how to record on my webcam. I've been using Google Meet or Microsoft Teams, so I've never recorded a video with my webcam before. And I went over to Gemini. I love Gemini. And I said, "Hey, I was just fired." What did I say? I guess I could read it. Super exciting stuff. "I just got fired. Now what? I am a senior software engineer specializing in PHP, React, JavaScript, and Go. I've just started getting into learning AI. I'm kind of thinking of chronicling my journey via YouTube. Do like a vlog or something, video per day of my next steps. How do I tell my webcam to record a video directly to YouTube? Also, what do you think of this idea?" I was using the Brainstormer gem in Gemini. So I downloaded OBS. Yep, never used it before. And so this is my first recording in OBS. So that took some time. Also, they turned off my my main account, so I lost access to Teams almost immediately. And I still have it up, so I can see the names in the chats, and I went through and made sure that I'm connected to everybody that I want to be connected to. In LinkedIn, I wasn't able to communicate with them in chat to say, "Hey, I'm no longer your team leader. Good luck." I wasn't able to say that inside of Teams. So I went over to LinkedIn, made sure I was connected, and sent them messages as to why I'm not there. Why are their PRs not being reviewed? And I think it was a surprise to most people. I mean, I guess it was a surprise that it happened today. Because while I was in that HR meeting, I was getting notifications that the sprint planning meeting had started, and they were saying, "Hey, where are you? It's sprint planning." And the team manager, I was able to send a message to him to say, "Hey, I'm not in that meeting because I was just fired." And I think that's probably how he learned about it, and that's how my team learned about it. I imagine they talked about it a little bit, and I imagine that most of them are nervous. I tried to teach them as much as possible in the last year about how our application works, but I don't think it's going to be smooth. Let's put it that way. I'm here for them. I see I have several messages waiting for me in LinkedIn over there. I haven't gone back since I reached out to everybody on the team and said, "Hey, I'm no longer there." So yeah, I don't know exactly what's going to happen on this channel. I think I did want to at least get my feelings out there, and then maybe this will lead to an opportunity. I don't know what kind of frequency I'm going to be doing these videos, but hey, I got some free time right now. And we're not in a position where it's like no big deal. I mean, this is a big deal. So I do want to find something else to generate income. And what that is, I don't know. I love writing software. I think I'm good at it. I love teaching people. And I love solving problems with code. So, and I also love working from home. I love not going into the office or having a commute. So I want to be able to put all those things together and find an opportunity that allows us to not alter our lifestyle. So that's the goal. I imagine this will be sort of a chronic. I have a variety of alarms set on my watch. That one was for 11:11. I have a connection to numbers, and so 11:11 is one of the alarms I have on my watch. Yeah, so I imagine this will be my journey. You know, for the past 1,786 days, I was employed by Research Square / American Journal Experts / MPS. And so, you know, this is a new chapter. And by the way, in every meeting, I don't know when I started doing this, but in the first year, so back in 2020, one of the things they sent me was this t-shirt, and I think maybe I bought the hat. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I got them at the same time. But back in 2020, let's say August, right? So I've been working there 30 to 60 days, let's say, at the time. And I put on this shirt, and this hat, and for every single meeting, which was daily stand-ups or weekly stand-ups, meeting with third-party providers, senior management, sprint planning, all of that stuff, right? I've worn either this shirt and hat combination or some other Research Square logoed merchandise. And at first it was just these, but then it expanded. I have a Research Square sweatshirt that I would wear in the wintertime. I've got this Research Square long sleeve tee just to mix it up. Oh yeah, and I have this Research Square different color t-shirt. And then I have these massive double XL Research Square sweatpants, which never came into play because you can only see my torso. But I guess we don't need these over here anymore. Oh yeah, we used to have Sleeveless Friday. And so this is my Research Square Sleeveless Friday shirt. But I'm no longer with Research Square. So, no more logoed merchandise. It's just me now. Maybe I'll do the same thing with this channel. Once we have merch for this channel. That's hilarious. That's a hilarious thought. So, what have I been doing for the past almost 3 hours now? Connecting on LinkedIn. I sent a message to my previous manager, Jason Bailey. I think he was actually the first person I notified. I really like Jason. He was good to work with. And then I notified like my previous teammates, the ones who were let go, a year ago, and then I connected with all of my current teammates to let them know why I'm not there. And then, my family wasn't here. My wife came home, so I told her. I imagine she's told the children. They're not here, but we'll tell them later. And then I was thinking I should probably get all my personal projects off of this laptop. During the HR meeting, they talked about getting the equipment back, and the only thing I have is this laptop. Oh, and by the way, I have dogs, and we are going to be interrupted by dogs, and this one wants to go outside. So I don't know. I've never used OBS. Is there a pause? I don't know the answer to this question. I see a stop. All right, let this be the end of video number 1, day 1. The rest of today, I imagine, is going to be getting any personal scripts or projects off of the computer, getting those into GitHub, or at least pushing them again, and then oh yeah, I renewed my LinkedIn Premium. That was one of the first things I did. So yeah, I'll be job searching and computer cleaning the rest of the day. We'll see where we are tomorrow.